It's been over 8 months since Keith Wilson took over as mayor of Portland. So coming up this hour on Sunrise, we're going to see where things stand with the mayor's big campaign promise to end unsheltered homelessness during his first year in office. Plus,
his characteristics and paleness, he was not a SoCal guy.
Yeah, that's how a LA security guard spotted the man accused of stabbing 2 people, killing one of them at a home in Longview. We have the latest on his arrest, hundreds of miles from the scene of the crime.
Also this morning, it's goodbye heat and hello rain. Coming up, Rod's full forecast for the rest of the week, the Wednesday cool down, and the rain that's moving in. The 6 o'clock hour of Sunrise starts right now.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. Let's bring Chris McGinnis and Rodney Hill into the mix. Rod, maybe we're getting too excited about August rain. It's not happening today, right? It is coming, though, later this week.
Yeah, that map we just showed you from our Futurecast models, that's Friday morning, and that looks perhaps more impressive than it will end up being, at least at that time. But we do have rain in the forecast to some degree Friday, Friday night, and Saturday, and we'll get to that coming up. Big story today, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be nice, the heat wave is over, it's going to be pleasant for you as you're out and about this afternoon. I mean, kind of typically August warm later today, 62 in Salem right now. There's the baby blue skies. We're just minutes away from sunrise at this point, 65 in Portland. We'll be 67 at 8 o'clock, 73 at 11, 80 at 2. I've got us topping out at 84. And that's after hitting 99 degrees out at PDX. Get this, the last 3 days in a row. It was deja vu, following Sunday. Here's Chris.
You can say that again, Yogi. All right, let's go ahead and pick it up over on the east side here. A little road work on 82nd Avenue, northbound there. One lane getting by. It looks like they're running a little late as far as that's concerned. The freeway down below, of course, the Banfield, that's zipping right along on that side of town just fine. Highway 26 at the Sylvan Hill, that looks good as well. No crashes or unexpected freeway delays at this moment. Guys, we are zipping along at a speed limit clip for now.
Thank you, Chris. Hey, we want to let you know that tomorrow the emergency alert system will be tested in Multnomah County. So at 2 p.m. tomorrow, you may hear a high-pitched tone and your phone will vibrate. Officials say no action is required here, but the alert may also extend into Clackamas County. Portland Mayor Keith Wilson is doubling down on his big campaign promise to end homelessness.
Yeah, the deadline that he set for himself is fast approaching. The mayor says he wants to get all homeless people off city streets and into a shelter during his first year in office. Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz joins us live now, covering this outside City Hall. So, Thomas, obviously that promise involves thousands of homeless people.
Yeah, thousands of homeless people. And get this, guys, Mayor Wilson wants to do this all by December 1st. That means he's just got over 100 days to accomplish this big priority. Now, steps in the right direction have taken place. Wilson says tent distributions have mostly ended after years of back and forth. The county and city no longer hand out tents. Second, Wilson wants to reunite 14 homeless people each week with their families. Third, he wants to open 1,500 shelter beds again by that deadline, December 1st. And by the end of the summer, Wilson says the city will have opened 630 new shelter beds. Those beds are all over the city at 6 locations, in addition to 2 day centers as well. And since taking office, Wilson has also expanded his own team to ensure shelters run effectively.
And it's time to unstick the system. There are 111 days until December 1st. The day the city has promised to have enough beds operational to ensure no person suffers and dies on our streets this winter.
And as Wilson tries to unstick the system, he's getting pushback from some city leaders, including City Councilor Angelita Murillo, who joined our Blair Best on the story last night. Here's what she had to say about Wilson's plan to end homelessness.
I admire the mayor's tenacity in trying to tackle a very complicated and difficult problem, but I have concerns about the fact that we are choosing to primarily focus on shelter instead of getting people into long-term housing.
And Murillo's got a lot to say about this because she says she herself used to be homeless. She also says a lot of people are wary on the streets of shelters because they worry about theft and even violence in those places. So guys, still a lot of mixed reaction and not much resolution just yet here at City Hall. Drew, China.
All right, Thomas Schultz covering that big story for us in downtown Portland. Meanwhile, police in Los Angeles arrested the man wanted in connection with a double stabbing last week in Longview that left one person dead. This video shows the spot in LA where officers say they arrested Alexander Rogers. Longview police say Rogers stabbed and killed Dawn Peters and tried to kill Andrew Peters inside this Longview home last Tuesday. Officers found his car. It was a black spray-painted BMW in the LA area just hours before his arrest. Here's the security guard who's credited with spotting Rogers.
I saw the subject pass by. Initially, we actually made eye contact, and when he passed by me, he bit his lip, which is something that people don't do unless you're nervous. And then his step increased, so he walked faster. His characteristics and paleness, he was not a SoCal guy.
So again, Rogers under arrest now. He was just released from prison 10 months ago after serving more than 2 decades behind bars.
This morning, we're learning more of the homicide at a North Portland motel where a man was found shot to death. Just before 8 o'clock Monday night, Portland police responded to a welfare check at the Super Value Inn on North Interstate Avenue. When they got there, they found a man dead from a gunshot wound. The manager of the motel says he called 911 earlier that night after hearing an altercation. He then saw 2 people run out of the room. When he went to check out the situation, he saw the man lying on the ground and called 911 again. Police say that those responsible are still on the loose, but there is no current risk to the public.
Police say they did arrest the woman who is accused of starting a fire that damaged the Southeast Portland business. So this happened just yesterday morning, right around 6:30 near Southeast 87th and Division. It burned the side of the building that you see here. It houses Lee Min Bakery and Bistro. Officers arrested the alleged arsonist just a few blocks away.
Police are looking for a man accused of exposing himself to a woman at a Northwest Portland gym. Devin Haskins explains why the gym's response left her more worried for her safety.
It's just that it doesn't make sense to me at all.
Janella, who goes by G, says she's at the gym every day.
That's my sacred place. That's my safe place. Or at least it used to be.
She says she had only been at this LA Fitness gym for minutes when a man approached her.
When he was coming from behind me, he lowered his pants and he was showing his genitalia to me.
He then threw water at her as she ran away and followed her as she looked for help.
He gets like an arm away from me and he's also taking pictures of me. I should have said something because I just clearly remember his response. He said, "What are you gonna do? You don't have pictures of that." I'm sure I called him on what he just did.
She says she waited for nearly 20 minutes at the front desk for staff to show up and intervene. The man, at times threatening her.
And there was also a second time when he said that he will be waiting for me outside to kick me.
10 minutes before police came, he took off.
I went back on Tuesday and half of the time I worked out in tears. But I refused either LA Fitness or this guy to turn my life up in that way.
Police say the gym told them there was no camera footage inside and that there was also no electronic log of the suspect checking in. An LA Fitness employee tells me that log is cleared daily and it was done that day after the man had entered the gym.
It makes me feel vulnerable. It makes me feel unsafe. He has my picture. He knows who I am. And God knows what he's planning.
Portland police say so far no arrests have been made. They still don't know who this person is. An employee at LA Fitness says that person was a member but is no longer allowed inside. That still doesn't make G feel any more safe about working out until he's caught. In Northwest Portland, I'm Devin Haskins, KGW News.
Well, as Rod's been talking about, yesterday was the last day of a 3-day heat wave, which is probably good news for organizers at the Clackamas County Fair in Canby. They told us they did set up plenty of water stations so people can fill up their water bottles for free this week. They also have cooling stations all over the fairgrounds, not just for people, but also for animals.
We have water and stations for our employees to constantly stay hydrated. We offer lots of breaks and stuff, sunscreen.
Those warm temperatures yesterday didn't stop people from heading out to Canby for the Clackamas County Fair. You've got the music there, all the rides, and also the rodeo. But now we've got a new problem for rodeo organizers because rain is forecasted later this week. And now they're saying, they don't want to get too muddy out there for those rodeo animals. If it's not one thing, it's the other, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, you summed it up beautifully, Drew. From worrying about the heat to, oh my gosh, now we could have a rain out.
Man, if we don't have things to worry about, what are we as people?
I'm going to start with our Futurecast, and we'll play this quickly through today and get into what the rain chances are coming up. We're talking Friday night, and Saturday. So here's this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Everybody's sunny. Not exactly. Clouds could be at the beach most of the day, if not all of the day. And this also shows a surge of cloudiness potentially working up the Columbia into Cowlitz County, Kelso Longview a little bit later today as well. Here is tomorrow, and tomorrow's a kind of a partly cloudy day here on the west side of our state. Very comfortable indeed. Here's the first wave of rain flirting with the Oregon coast starting tomorrow evening, and then rain showers overnight. This likes rain showers here in the valley when you wake up Friday morning. This is Friday 8 o'clock. Here's the main front back here, and then this places me into Friday evening. So some of the models show the main front brings a solid band of what would be kind of driving, soaking rainfall Friday evening. If there's a rodeo, that would be not good if it's in open air. Other models say, well, the rain is more like Friday overnight, lingering into early Saturday morning. So there's some timing questions here. This particular model blows it through even by midnight, and then behind that, Sunday or Saturday daytime would be scattered showers and sunbreaks. So again, is the main front with most of the rain, does that hit us Friday evening, or does it not hit us until Friday overnight? Does it linger into Saturday morning? That's the big question surrounding that. Here we go, temperature-wise out the door this morning. We're mainly clear right now. 64 out in Sherwood, Salem 62, 61 out in Estacada. Our weather map for today. Look at some 90s, but no 100s. All heat alerts have been canceled. 80s up and down I-5 for the most part. Portland 84 today, 78 tomorrow. No hot weather to be found. That's your update.